Hi, thanks so much for coming on board to help us shape the future of the arts. Now, addressing economic sustainability is a big task, but even before we start, we need to understand the problems the arts sector is facing. After quite a bit of research, we were able to pinpoint some of the main problems, and we found that vibe, visibility, and value, the 3 V's, were some of our largest problems. Vibe represents the perceived image of the arts. And the arts industry struggles with contradicting stereotypes, often considered elitist and as such unrelatable. Or the arts is considered only for children and retirees, or those who are pursuing the arts detached from practical careers. It's leading to a lack of recognition as a legitimate profession and undermining the notion of a professional artist in the diverse fields. Even the arts industry is part of the problem. I joined an art group in Sydney as a spring chicken. When I started making my first sales, several of the older members made a point of coming up to me. What do you think they said? Not one, but all 3 said, "You will never be able to make a living off art." From a young age, we're told in schools, by our parents, and even in movies that you can't have a successful career as an artist. We need to change the narrative to this is how you can make a living off the arts. So what if you have to do workshops, sell art printed on t-shirts, and do a popular series only because it sells? We need to start accepting the diversity in the term professional artist and stop making artists feel like they are selling their soul. The arts sector's low visibility undervalues its societal and economical impact. Did you know there is an arts group and gallery space in Burpengary? I had no idea. Did you know that Bribie alone has over 700 members? Looking at the stats in the Dixon area, the largest section of Moreton Bay region, people participating in the arts are above the national average. Not the Queensland average, the national average. Pretty huge, right? So essentially, we have a lot of creating and no one is making much money off it. Over the years, I've attended many council, MBRT and tourism functions, just like many of you, trying to find as much information as possible to help out our art career. I would like to acknowledge at this moment the brilliant creative program opportunities and grants available to the community, like the Regional Economical Development Grant that we have been so fortunate to receive for this project. Attending these events, I was excited to get some insights into what the tourism bodies had planned for the future that might help us in the arts. They have these great pillars that they focus on: the city activities, the hinterland mountains, the coastal, and culture. Awesome, right? But in fact, this is the part of the reason why we are here today, because the cultural aspect only had First Nation art considerations. I asked the question, why is the broader arts community not considered? And could its inclusion be possible? Well, I was pretty much told outright no. They do not include the arts in their pillars or planned events and promotions because arts can't be relied on. We don't offer a consistent enough opportunity to even be considered for ongoing promotions. Now, as an artist like many of you who worked hard and put lots of sweat and tears into trying to succeed as an artist, this made me very angry at first. It was actually a very important bit of information that artists are unaware of. Visibility is big business and big money, and artists don't have this. We must find ways to work with the bigger entities like tourism, education, and entertainment. And the 3rd V, value, the perceived value in the arts. The arts' value in society is underplayed and needs reevaluation. Now, even though we have some excellent arts support from the government, COVID has shown us 2 important things. The fact that the arts sector were the absolute last to be allowed to open up after lockdown shows us the government doesn't see the arts as valuable to our everyday lives. They have bottle shops and hairdressers opening before the creative industry. And number 2, which is in a complete contrast, lockdowns have also shown us that the arts hold so much more value than they are given credit for. from stress relief and entertainment to even just the importance of having the space reflected of the things you love to keep you sane. During the pandemic, nearly 3/4 of Australians, that's 73%, sought out artistic and cultural goods to improve their mood and quality of life. Acknowledging the importance of creativity and that it is part of the everyday life is the first step to art appreciation and the possibility of a new customer. There is so much opportunity for the arts to step up and take ownership for mental and well-being and advancing the value in everyday life. So join us on this journey. Let's make Moreton Bay the arts hub for the Southeast Queensland, and let's ensure creative businesses have a solid foundation for the future.